There we go. Hey everyone, hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all having brilliant, fantastic, amazing days as always. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be breaking down, another commonly asked thought opinion question, which is, pips. Should you care about them? Why you shouldn't care about pips? From my own personal opinion, I think it's one of the biggest beginner mistakes there is. That everyone is chasing signal providers. They're all chasing how many pips can one catch in a week, rather than actually, percentage increase in account size. And other factors that are clearly way more important and significant, in long-term success and growth. Unfortunately, signal providers have a tendency to post how many pips they get. And whilst, much of it is true, what they don't take into account is, how big their stop losses were, okay? How long the position was open for, okay? Whether there were lots of partials taken at different points, okay, whether that was to the full TP and they closed out together, or whether they took partials at halfway, put stop loss to break even and just let the rest run. It's really difficult to gauge how much you would actually make in terms of profit if you're just gauging how many pips you want and try and sign up with. Focus more on win rate and focus more on percentage growth is my first bit of advice for that. At the same time, I've also written down here on my notepad on the right hand side, you shouldn't care about pips because you can still make great money, trading and making 10, 20 pips within a day. Okay. There's leverage for a reason. Okay. And it allows you to be able to increase position sizing, okay, be in and out of the market within seconds. Okay. And, catch 10, 20 pips and be far more profitable than someone that's perhaps caught, let's say 300 pips within the day. Okay. You can be more profitable catching 20 pips within a day than someone that's caught 200 pips within a day. Okay. That's a good example. It's true. Okay. All that counts is, win rate, management of the trade, and, other factors that can, limit your profit. Okay. For instance, if you've got, 5 pip stop loss, okay, and a 20 pip take profit, okay, and you hit your target, okay, that's a 1 to 4 risk to reward ratio trade. Okay. And, let's say you've got a 200 pip target, okay, and you've got a 200 pip stop loss, you've got a 1 to 1 risk to reward ratio trade. If you're risking 1%, okay, on the 200 pip trade, you're going to make 1%. Okay. And if you're, on the 1 to 4 risk to ratio trade, you're going to make 4%. Okay. And, that's not taking into account the fact that on the 200 pip trade, you could have taken, half the amount of profit halfway up and put your stop loss to break even and let the rest run. So, in terms of profitability, okay, which is of course what most people actually care about, pips aren't the factor. Okay. It's actually risk to reward ratios, win rate, and, and that's more important, okay, and how much you're going to make in terms of percentages. So little thought expression on this is, don't just chase pips, okay. And at the same time, I've also written here, you can't get big amounts of pips every single day, okay. Not every single day. If it's a Monday morning, first thing in the morning, okay, or it's overnight, Monday evening, and it's the Asian session, okay, and the market's a little bit slower, you can catch still 10, 20 pips. Okay. Whereas you need it to be peak volatility. Okay. You need to be catching it in New York session, to catch 200 pip moves. Okay. Or you need to be holding them for long extended periods of time. Okay. Whereas you can be in and out of the market and, scale up a lot more with growth if you just focus on percentage increase rather than, pips you catch. So yes, ultimately, you can't catch, big amounts of pips every single day, especially in the summer season, which we're coming up to. The market volatility really dies down. So, catching 10, 20 pips is still achievable. So yeah, ultimately, there's my thoughts, there's my opinions on, why you shouldn't possibly care about, pips as much as people do, especially retail traders, and, why it's one of the most, overlooked beginner mistakes I think there is, that people care way too much about pips and they should focus on other things instead. So yeah, as always, if you've got some, valuable information from this, you've enjoyed the video, feel free to subscribe, feel free to like, watch some of the other videos as well. Ultimately this channel is hopefully just going to be a page full of free information, to try and, get as many retail traders up to speed as I possibly can help. And in return, there's all the links to the group chats, that I own and run, Telegram, Discord, both those servers. And then you've got the, the Facebook, the Instagram, the TikTok, a few other ones as well. But I'll post all down below. So check them out. Join if you want a, a nice community of beginners, intermediate, and expert traders. We've got some ex-Wall Street traders, and we've also got beginners that are completely new to the trading space. And people that are old, young, mixed abilities, everything. So have a great rest of your day for now. See you in the next video, and yeah, bye for now.